Recording has commenced. All right, welcome to Tuesday Night Offline. I am Petey York, joined by Mr. Pollo Zapatos.
Aloha, ¿cómo estás?
And Mr. Scogly Yoten. And yes, as of this recording, we do wish Corion a speedy recovery with the issues that he's having to take care of this evening. Missy brother, look forward to episode 4 next week. All right.
Got an echo on there.
Yeah, John, you got an echo, so you need to be finger on the mute. So yeah, normally we would do this stuff live, but right now, as 2024 has been 2024, a situation has deemed us to try something a little bit different for the time being. As you've noticed, we did return to gaming on Twitch. Now we just do gaming on Twitch. We don't even do this show on Twitch. And since I don't really have good video editing software at the moment, and since I'm also in the process of still recovering financially from some heavy losses this year, we're just gonna make it easy for everyone, and that's this recorded clip that I can just go right to click upload on, and yeah, we're doing this the easy way for now, the easiest way possible. But hey, I like it. It's nice. We've been talking amongst ourselves, just us in the room, the last few live sessions anyway. Let's see how it works for our silo discussion. So, Scogly, you've been reading the book. What is your assessment thus far?
Well, okay. For starters, Sims is not in the books. That's the biggest change from season 1, season 2. Like, Sims is not in the books. Judicial is not. The guy who gets promoted to like sheriff, he's kind of the top dog in Judicial, but he's still like the exact same character. Like, Judicial's not what it is in the TV show. So there are some it's been reworked substantially, and more so in this season as well. And like the judge is really in passing characters, so I'm not really sure what to expect coming up. The solo side of the story is like really parallel with the book, and I'm really happy with how that stuff's coming out, but I'm not sure what to think of all the other intrigue and what's going to happen to Tim Robbins and stuff in comparison to the book. It's interesting.
Yeah. I was very fascinated with the churn of events. All right, see you, John. That took place, as he just kind of sort of literally comes out of his shell, and then he turns out to be a neckbeard, and I was like,
oh man, man, when you find out like what his deal is and what went down with him, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued by his story. I definitely, it's a pretty bold approach. Welcome back.
So, was it episode 3 or 4 when
Goodbye, John.
She takes him down to the classroom. When they go to the classroom. Is that 3 or 4?
That's 4. Yeah.
Okay.
That hasn't happened quite yet. But John's not here, so we could actually.
All
right. Spoilers for episode 4.
She was only 12 years old. How could you?
Yeah, H. Marie caught on to that too. Like, that was. Yeah.
How could she? Well, put it together, Juliet. Like.
Wait, what do you think?
Well, it seems pretty. Like, they were in class together, and she sat beside him, and
Yeah,
she was
exactly.
12, so
Yeah.
he
So
was.
that's how long he's been in the. Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to episode 3. Sorry, John, we almost ruined episode 4 for you.
Minor spoilers.
Yeah. What John, what'd you think? What did you think of Silo episode 3?
Sorry, what's you are?
Dude, we still gotta like pretend it's live because I don't want to edit this shit. Anyway,
No, dude, this is what would be going on 100% if it was live. That's what makes it the best recording.
yeah.
My computer is just playing games with me. But I think I got it fixed. Anyway, Silo. Episode 3, honestly, like season 2, I took a break with everybody else, and then I decided to wait even longer for the restart. And so I binged 1 through 3 in a row. And man, I don't know why I took a break. Like, aside from the show just being off the air, because it's so good and so fun. Like, I don't know why I wasn't waiting for the next episode. And in terms of like episode 3 to 4, like I didn't watch today's episode because I got bogged down with other things, mostly like beating Lego Star Wars on the Switch.
It's good shit.
Dude, it was.
H. Marie's actually playing it right now.
Dude, it
Put
was.
the camera that way. Hey, H. Marie's. I'm just kidding. She just gave
It
me
was
the death
more
glare.
importante that I got it done, mostly because the Goose has been asking me to get all the planets on his game because I already got them all on the Xbox game. So then I had to go get them all on the Switch game. So I just busted that out today. But then Skeleton Crew just decided to change the schedule. And for some reason, I was like, there isn't a new episode of Silo until I checked after work.
You're like, oh shit, there is.
Yeah, exactly.
Other show.
All that to say, this whole episode is nuts because, like, it's one dude is living in solitary confinement for all intents and purposes for unknown time. We have no idea how long he's been in there, but it's longer than the magistrate or the judge has been the Shadow. And I don't remember if the judge became the Shadow in season 1 or tried to quit being the Shadow in season 1. I can't remember that part.
That's left a little at the timeline on that's left ambiguous.
Right?
Until episode 4, they don't nail it down how long that's been, but like you learn that it's been a while.
Oh man,
like
yeah. The implications that 4 comes out with swinging right out of the gate. Aha, we gotta. We'll have to wait till next week's discussion.
Well, to me, it's like the craziest part is she's the one that closed the door. Right? So that guy was living in the vault until she closed the door. So he has no idea what this whole place looks like, except for like from the schematics. And on top of that, like she just realized that the way they started their revolt was because somebody didn't clean the camera. And so it's just this whole combo of like, what is going on? Like in terms of like, how much pain is she going to cause? How much suffering is she directly responsible for? Because like, she is breaking the game, but the stakes are much higher than she thought they were. Like, this isn't like, oh, I'm just going to leave my town like in The Giver and find out that like, oh, we were a secluded society that was really confused. Versus like, this is more along the lines of like, no, you just killed everybody because you wanted to be your own individual. And that's what like we've seen in episode 3 is like that's exactly what happened.
That's what happened in Silo 17.
Yeah. Mind-boggling because like I don't know, it really does change that individualism like aspect of this whole thing, because if you're living in a vault society, if you're living in if we do it however we want, if we go Lord of the Flies, we cannot survive on this planet. That changes the element of Lord of the Flies in such an awesome way. Like it actually makes it again like mystery box, but only for the audience, not for the writers. The writers are just like, yeah, how do we keep these people from being people? And that's like, oh, right, that's what the main guy's trying to do. So, like, as a writer, you can, and like as an actor, you can be like, no, I want to be myself. And it's like, yeah, but individualism's the curse. And it makes it all more believable. Like, honestly, it makes the whole thing more believable. Like, whereas in Fallout, turns out all they had to do was open the vault once and find out, no, it is breathable, has been breathable. Like,
but now we're still not sure. Like,
oh no, we know for sure it's not. Because like even the guy in Vault 17 says, like in episode 3, it was fine until the smoke came. And it like he's like, that's when it got everybody the first time, and then it came again.
Yeah.
And that's where you're like, okay, so there is some kind of like nuclear winter residue sweeping over the silos. Maybe nuclear.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, like to me, I got the coolest thought about it being like when she was walking over to number 17. Like, what if they are colony pods? And like they're told about this whole American Revolution and all that stuff, but in reality, they are terraforming the planet that they just landed on. And they have no idea about the whole like travel or any of that because it happened way before their like parents even. Like nobody remembers going into the silos, right? And if that's the case, like theoretically, they don't have to be on Earth.
Yeah, no, they don't need to. Yeah, they don't have to be on Earth. No.
Which again, whole new like aspect to the story, like makes it more fun. Like, what if they are terraforming this planet and they all forgot because they keep re-editing history, and at one point it does turn into a Garden of Eden because nobody's been living on it, but their bodies have been like decomposing into the soil, turning it into readily available. Like they picked a planet that was ripe for that, but it had to take generations to get there. Theoretically, I don't know, like you could do so much more, and that's just from me watching it. Whereas like the story itself as a vault story is so enticing. Like it's entertaining.
Yeah, that's just the outside, like unknown, like just like the what ifs are just right? I know what's going on.
Right. That's a reading ahead gets you class. So remember, if you read ahead, you know all the answers.
Yeah. No, I really like how they did this. The first episode being about her, and then the second episode being the vault, and then now it's going back and forth. And you know what? I can't wait till our episode 4 discussion. But yeah, good talk, guys. If you haven't already, click the like, subscribe, and watch this video like 5,000 times and share it to the world. Thanks. I'm Peter York with the Writer Brothers. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.